Alright guys, this is just a quick overview on my Axial ax10 build. This is actually my first RC crawler. Came as like a an SCX10 chassis put on, like bolted up with a ax10. So it's kind of like a hack job that I decided after being on the forums to convert back to an Axial ax10 because supposedly they were really good. Just discontinued. Kind of came in a bunch of pieces. So I'm just gonna kind of go through here and show you what I built with it. So it's got this is a Traxxas Stampede body that I've cut up just because the ax10 bodies are impossible to find. So I did that. I put the Hot Racing body mounts on it because it came with no body mounts at all. It had SCX10 body mounts and an SCX10 body. These are the Element Enduro plastic beadlocks. The grabber tires, kind of just mocked up. Haven't actually ran these tires yet, so I kind of put them on here to try it. Cut the body off. Kind of a lot going on here. So first thing, this no longer has the SCX10 axles. These are ar44s. They have a BP Customs axle mounted servo. These are like beef tube housings. Vanquish C-hubs, the Vanquish universals. This link right here is Samix. This is Vanquish. This is just like an Amazon clamping servo horn. I buy them by like the 10-pack. They're just great, cheap servo horns. They have the beef tubes weights in here. I don't think you're gonna be able to tell, but well, you're not gonna be able to tell, but I have the beef tube internal weights as well. So this thing is pretty nose heavy. I'll try to pick it up in the center. Another cool mod that I haven't seen that I kind of come up with. This is the Axial Wraith. What is it? Receiver box from the front. Mounts perfectly between. Let's see, right in there. The link mounts for the front. So you just run a longer screw and it mounts right in. And then this right here, you can kind of adjust a little bit. And I just put like a mini pack on there. So instead of putting the battery way up here, top and center, I have it down low and forward. This is a high-tech servo. It is there it is, 7954, very strong servo. Hot Racing internal shocks. I think these are like the 110s. Amazing shocks. I have a couple pairs of these, 90 millimeters, and then these ones for this rig. These are the old school Axial links. This came with green ones, and I actually found a set of these brand new in the packaging. I have the whole orange set. Those ones, these, but I do have this 4-linked front and back. So instead of the Y links, I had to make these upper links right here. This is threaded rod with brake line over it, and some of the Vanquish links. Other things, this is like an Amazon steel transmission that was like 40 bucks. That's actually amazing. Comes complete with the slipper, the spur, everything. My main deal was I wanted to get rid of the set screws and have the pins on my drive shafts. So it was gonna cost me, I think 30 bucks to get the Robinson Racing output that had the holes for the pins, and I came across this and the reviews were great, and people in the forum that run it said it was amazing. So I mean, I've never had any problems with it at all. This is an old school Novak 55 motor, rebuildable brush motor. It actually came on the truck when I got it, and it was just rebuilt, so it's what I've been running, and I have other motors, but honestly it's been really good in this truck. So I have an Axial AE2, which is like the Castle rebrand. You can tune from the Castle link. Really good. I had the 85 in it, and it was kind of like stuttered when I was slow crawling. This one is much smoother, it seems. So that's really good. Not really looking to go brushless in this. AR44 at the back as well, same deal, custom 4 links. The Axial links. Hot Racing shocks. I have the Vanquish lockouts, no brass inside. I have a Hot Racing diff cover on the back, and then I have like the, here, I'll lift it up so you can see, maybe, the Samix lower shock mounts. Drive shafts are stock off a Wraith. Nothing fancy there. I just, like I said, I run the pins instead of the set screws because I was having problems with the stock trans and the set screws. So now since I've done that, I've had no problems anymore. But this is definitely, I have a VS410 Origin, a VS410 Pro. What else? I have a Brazen SCX10 2 build right now. That's not done yet, but it should be in the next week or two, and I'll make a video on that. But this is by far the most capable truck I have. This is kind of like my end all be all. If I, you know, am in a spot that I can't really get in and out of with any of the other trucks, I mean, this thing is just nuts. So it, you know, especially with the weight up front, I don't think it's too much, but a couple simple mods to this thing, and it's an animal. So kind of sits funny because of these shocks. I have them in droop, so like they're just kind of all over the place. The truck never tracks straight, but I mean, I don't really drive point A to point B. It's very much so like a technical rock crawler, but I mean, it's kind of hard to see how high that is, keeping all four on the ground, but I mean, it flexes for days. And my main thing with swapping the AR44s was one, clearance, two, the upgrades, you know, that you can do to the AR44s, but my main thing was the steering radius is so much better in this. I mean, it'll turn on a dime versus the, you know, the limitations of the SCX10 axle. So I actually took these off a 10.2 and put the OG axles on my 10.2 chassis, and it's, you know, put it on 2.2s, and it's a great truck. So just two different things. This is kind of my all-out performance rig, so I wanted, you know, the AR44s on there. But anyways, like I said, this is just a quick overview. Feel free to comment. Not too many people, you know, do builds with the ax10, and you know, not to kind of toot my own horn, but I brought this thing out with some of the new Capras, and you know, I hit two spots local in particular that none of the Capras could hit. So great truck if you can find one. Especially, I guess this one is, you know, the aluminum chassis, not the plastic one with all the plastic links. So really cool truck, guys. And like I said, for me, it's kind of special because it was the first crawler that I bought. So it'll be staying with me, and it's gone through probably 8 variations since I've had it. So anyways, guys, there's my ax10.